2 seconds left. It's going to come down.
We're making a third as he looks up. Faker finds the drop three. Stunning here from.
Welcome back, everyone, to game number 2 of our open qualifier. If you missed the last one, well, sucks to suck, because it was a heater. 8-7 for Chair over 99 Burglars. But now, we have 2 teams that I'm very familiar with. Okami, coming from Challenger League, fortunately in the relegation spot, going up against one of T3's best at the moment in Surf Esports.
Bro, there was ever a game where, you know, like you said, relegation spot team. This is the type of thing where I like, obviously it's not the same Okami. Let's just get that out of the way right now, okay? We keep saying relegation.
Completely different.
We keep saying relegations. This is a different Okami, okay? This is not the team that got relegated, or might be relegated. This is a different team. New energy, new vibe. But again, when we talk T2 versus T3 crossovers, anime crossovers, this is it right here, baby. A middling of the pack CL team versus a dominant T3 team. Who is gonna step up to the plate? Who's gonna get slammed here? That's what I love about SCS, baby. And that's just one of the great things.
Who is the fridge?
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna be honest, Matt Bonger. I'm pretty sure
the fridge 2 turned. Who is the fridge?
I guess we'll find out.
Hold on, I'm DMing Lava. I'm DMing Gavin.
Is this like Rafi being funny? Because I could have sworn that Rafi was still on the team. Maybe not.
I think Jolton played, right?
Yeah, and you think Jolton's going by the fridge?
No. Jolton was like on his Joltonaka account. See, I don't know who DeFridge is, but you should recognize all the names on Surf. They have been in T3 for quite a while and have been quite a dominant force. As you can see, Bank Clubhouse, Coast Cafe, Chalet, Oregon are off the table. We are going to Villa, a map that Okami, when they were, you know, the one we saw play in Stage 2 and in Stage 1, they liked this map. They liked Villa. And I'm sure that Surf are a fan of this map as well, but I just gotta say, CJ, if there was ever a match in which I would give the T3 team the advantage or the more likelihood of winning over the T2 team, I think it might be this one.
Villa is a, gotta say, if there was ever a map where people could just waltz around and do T3 things, I think Villa's probably the worst defender. People like to say Oregon Club. Villa's got a lot of space. Villa's got a lot of flood potential if you're an attacker. And Villa, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you said, I think that's the map where I think the T3 team could pull out some hat tricks, especially a team that's pretty darn strong in Surf. So, question marks for Okami. New roster, same problems, or what? First ban. We're gonna be starting the game, by the way. We're totally in the game literally right now, you guys. It's just this is the ban screen where we're gonna see the hot bans, which is literally happening
Thatcher.
Right now. Who's gonna ban what? Let's see.
It's gonna be Thatcher.
No, it won't.
It's gonna be Thatcher.
All right, you're right.
I was right. Hib.
No. Finka.
Yes.
It's funny, all the hubbub about Finka. They're in Jackal. You know what?
Okay.
Like I said, big map. Big map.
I guess so.
People like to run around, crouch, walk around, flank up, 3 different staircases. Jackal's a good way to attempt to shut that down.
Valkyrie. That would have been the second if Valkyrie just got banned. This one's Valkyrie, right? No way in hell you leave Valkyrie up against Surf. No way. Right?
No.
There we go.
No way.
No chance that you'd be signing your own death wish. Especially with Jackal being off the board. If you took Jackal off and left Valkyrie up,
Yeah, what kind of black magic would that be?
that would be wild.
Wouldn't be very smart, would it?
No, that'd be some pretty difficult to deal with roams. I would imagine. Even more difficult than usual.
And it's going to be because Jackal's banned. Surf banned that, and I guarantee you,
Oryx.
these guys are going to be everywhere. And yeah, the Fridge 2 Turnt is rocking Oryx. And EXO is once again just showing out with the names. We had EXO F-150 in the past. Now we have EXO Tour Life. And Matt Bonger, of course. Matt Bonger, you know, if you watch FPL, you watch FPLC, you'll know who Matt Bonger is. He's a hot commodity there. Maybe he'll stick around for this Okami roster in the future. I don't know, actually. Not sure what in the world's going on with the Okami roster, because I'm pretty sure this is different from the one that was announced that had, like, J Slime and all the guys. Who are these guys? Who's the Fridge?
I don't know. I do not know who the Fridge is, but hopefully he's ice cold, because Okami are a relatively new roster. Well, a lot of the members of Surf have been playing with each other for quite a while. Spiff, Ambi, Ashen, Asian, and Reed have all been at the top of T3 before, and they're looking to keep that streak going, especially against teams such as their biggest rival, Mystic, who also have quite the number of accolades, especially one Sean Gunner Potteroff, as DeFridge already going to be spawn peeking. It is round number 1, and he already gets the leadoff kill. Ambi down.
Who is DeFridge? Like, there's no way it's just this random new player called DeFridge, right?
It's got to be someone. I asked Gavin, or Lava, so hopefully at some point he'll respond.
Okay, well, DeFridge already making a good impression. Shout out to DeFridge, because he's already taking it to Surf. Ambi, the new pickup. Ambi recently departed from Aerial Rise. It's now on Surf, trying to make I guess a new path here. Not a good start. The Lion off the board. And yeah, I mean, one of your star players off the board. Though Surf has no shortage of those.
Whoa, wow, okay. Lava's getting really aggressive. I don't know how he didn't get killed by the window player, but Asian is very lit up. Asian, the man known for using red dots on pretty much everything and landing some sick, nasty shots with it. There's a man on the upside down rappel that DeFridge is going to contend with, but not land any shots. Exo also playing rather aggressively on the smoke, peeking over towards Closet, as the attackers desperately try and clear the Electro Claw that is protecting the Master Wall. Not quite sure if they got it, but the Finka boost is going to heal up Asian a bit, but he doesn't check his corner. And Bry gets a freebie onto Ashen. No more Finka, no more boost, no more nades, and no more Gun 6 either, as Bry gets another onto Asian, finishing off that low HP Ash. Spiff taking an angle against the player over towards the doorway will get lit up and finished off by the breach. And Reed is now left in a 1v5 ace clutch situation. He'll find one onto DeFridge and a second onto Exo. Nice transition there from the Hibana, but he's still got one to his hard left, and he's got to fight Lava against the breach, as well as one on his brick door. So really, no matter where Reed goes, he's kind of screwed. This is quite the mean crossfire Okami have established. He's going to drone out the Malusi, but Bry's able to get away, so Reed isn't able to capitalize. He'll hop through the window, not being shot at from the Astro Split any longer. Now pushed all the way up towards bricks, but there's another crossfire he's got to contend with, a three-way. But Matt Bonger peeks out. I don't know why Matt Bonger just did that. It's a triple kill now for Reed. A 1 versus 2 with 35 seconds left and the breach open. This is doable. Are Okami going to let it happen, though? Reed's going to get severely lit up, still surviving with 1 HP before Lava shoots him in the head and finishes him off. And Okami, although it went from a 1v5 to a 1v2, still come away with round 1.
Yeah, it was a little alarming. Ever so. But Okami was a pretty superior setup. You saw the shield actually towards landing. And obviously the opening kill from DeFridge, who's typing Vamp in chat. I don't know if y'all saw that one. I don't know what that means. But DeFridge starting us off the high tempo play. And he was the one that first died in that 1v5 as well. He or she, actually, I don't know DeFridge's gender. This is still this is like a locked character in a fighting game. I don't know who this is. But honestly, getting that spawn kill on the Ambi is, who is it?
It is.
Who is it, man?
Holy crap. Gavin scared the crap out of me. I said, who the hell is DeFridge? And he said, Rampy. I was like, wait, Are you
He's playing
serious?
like
That
it.
he said no, it's Jolton.
Okay.
So it is Jolton.
All right. Well, I don't know why Jolton is insulting the game. He was here, DeFridge. Okay. Well, you know what? He's going by DeFridge now. I'm not going to market him. He's messing with his own marketability.
You're not even going to call him Jolton?
No, he's DeFridge. That's what he wants to be. He's DeFridge. So, DeFridge, I mean, yes, Jolton, if you don't know who Jolton is, I mean, you should know. He's been in Challenger League, like, what, over the past year and a half? Maybe not this last stage. But prior to last stage, Challenger League, he's been around the block. He knows competitive. He's just as seasoned as any of these T3 Muppets. And he's going to peek the same window.
Exact same spawn peek.
Yeah, well,
Nobody is there.
Yeah, I think they learned a lesson. Don't peek bridge.
That's a Jolton moment.
Yeah, well, he's going to
Breaks
punch
this window and
window
gets
now.
smoked. He gets smoked. He gets smoked.
Oh, he's gone. He's already up
No, he
there.
didn't get smoked.
He's gone. But you don't know
Peeking
why
more window.
I don't know. You wonder why I'm on this DeFridge guy so much? Because I think that was the issue. Surf last round, you lost a pretty critical player for you early on. Not how you want to start the game. A lot of forced issues there. Surf in this round, they're hoping to be a lot more structured. That's for sure. Gonna work their way in from this Astromaster side of things, which, I mean, this is almost certainly gonna end in a stereotypical split take. Crow, ain't that right? Someone's gonna go study later on after everybody clears from Master. That's how it goes on Villa. Not sure what Bry's doing, but Ashton knows. Takes him out. That's opening kill swinging the other way this time for Surf.
Yeah, Okami maybe getting a little too overzealous. And the player who's going to be going over towards study will likely be the Hibana later in the round, but DeFridge, tucked in towards Skull, finds a freebie on Spiff before traded by Asian. Ambi will find another. Interesting that Ambi's on the flank wise. That's definitely odd to see. And now it's Exo and Lava. Matt and Gavin, best of friends in a 2 versus 4. There's 1 for Lava, 2 versus 3, and another for Exo. 2 versus 2. Even man count now, but there is a minute 20 left. So there's quite a lot of time for Surf to play with. As Reed and Ambi have now separated. One over towards the classical hallway. Can't catch Lava! The Cade wins that fight! And now Ambi's in a 1 versus 2. The gas canisters starting to come in from Exo, as well as the C4. And Lava with the 3K! Well done from the Cade! Gives a second round to Okami. 2 versus 4. Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
That was impressive.
Yeah. See, this is the Lava. Well, I guess we're back on T3 again. But Lava and CL, I'm going to be completely real with you, Crow, as I always am. I don't lie. I don't lie on this microphone.
You do not lie.
I speak my feelings and my heart and my soul when I say I was incredibly disappointed with Lava and CL. It was his first stage. Because of how much I heard about how good he was in T3. We're back at T3. This is his domain. He's been a brick wall on the Cade. On that anchor roll, actually.
He's also a brick wall, literally.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, you know,
6'6".
Lava lives in my city, and I'm petrified to meet him because I'm like 6'2", and I'm short compared to him. Let's just leave it at that.
Like, dude, I'm gonna be living in an Airbnb with him for 6 days.
Yeah, I don't know why DeFridge 2 turn goes by DeFridge. Lava should be called DeFridge. Like, the guy is massive, entirely too tall. But I mean, yeah, he's
putting that presence in game.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to paraphrase basketball, he's tall like a center, and he is absolutely holding down the site here these last couple rounds, especially after
he was on 1 HP too.
Yeah, like after the 1v5 and on 1 HP in that second round.
Oh,
he's been
how synced up that was. I'm sorry, that was really.
I mean, you can appreciate these moments, right? Like when you reinforce at the same time and you put a gadget down at the same time. The fridge is looking for drones, but he's not going to find any.
Oh, look, same spawn piece.
Well, none of those drones saw him. That's why he's doing it.
He gets smoked right here. I saw the shadow.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I know, he got smoked, yeah.
Cam duty for the fridge.
Jolton moment.
I mean, you got to keep the pressure up, right? This is, I mean,
Yeah,
all the funniness aside, Okami is up 2-0.
Asian also hit that with a red dot.
Yeah, I mean, he jiggled it. And, like, I don't know, Okami is definitely taking it to Surf. I mean, I was one of the people who thought Okami was kind of going to get embodied here. But it seems to be the opposite. It seems like this new roster is much more built for this type of a game.
Also, it also seems like Okami are, like, playing Surf's game better than Surf. Very aggressive, peak-heavy style, not afraid to take fights. I mean, they were kind of punished for it in the beginning of the previous round, but in that 2v4, they were able to, again, play Surf's game. Surf isolated themselves in the 1v1s. Okami didn't really have to do anything except peek and win the fights.
Yeah, it definitely seems like an unchiseled game and getting a Surf. This is a recent roster move for Ambi. I'm 99.99% sure. You still see like assault tags from the other players. So there's a lot of moving parts here, and you can forgive Surf for some issues, some growing pains. But again, I mean, Okami's dealing with the same thing. It's a completely rebuilt team as well. So right now, Okami coming out on top of it. We see what seems to be a Moto. No, it's not Moto. It's Memo. A memorial push here. The Ash gonna open up that little rectangle. The conveniently placed rectangle on the map. They're gonna try to push their way through there. Spiff gonna find Bry, but it looks like that C4, if it's thrown with enough intensity, could get two. I think he downed-read with the and finished off Spiff. And once again, Okami is wrestling a lost round from the jaws of defeat. Lava with another. And can you believe it? Tertiary site doesn't matter. Ashen gonna equal things up effectively as Reed is still down. No, Ambi's gonna pick him up. I think. I hope. Gonna pick him up any second now.
Lava nearly single-handedly bringing the round back. It's now up to Exo and Matt Bonger, but Exo's just kind of chilling in no man's land, walking around with no plan in mind, and that leaves Matt Bonger in a 1v3. Now, Reed is lit, yes, but it's still going to be tough, especially with all the drones, all the info now coming in for the attack. Player who was over towards Laundry has now made his way into Memo, but Matt Bonger will shut him down. Good night to Ashen. It's now Ambi and Reed as Reed Sync goes in for the default plant by Tetris. No more C4 anymore for the Malusi, so he's going to have to go dry, and he gets both! What?
Let me just tell you right now, if Matt Bonger is not on this team permanently, these swear words from Matt Bonger, how could you? Fine him! But yes, that is ridiculous. The first shot onto whoever that was, Ashen?
That was Ashen.
Ashen. Welcome to TikTok. Welcome to the Instagram. Because you just got put in a clip, brother. Absolutely baptized, and Okami is absolutely taking it to Surf right now. That is ridiculous.
God damn.
From Matt Bonger.
They're playing the T3 game perfectly.
I think they're just playing with like confidence for once. It's like the frustrating thing about the CL version of Okami was just like, again, like someone like Lava just looked like he was out of sorts a lot of times. They didn't look decisive a lot of the times. They're losing opening engagements a lot. And to be fair, that last round, they did lose it again. Jolton is doing his best to just die first round. If you didn't know, Jolton is the fridge. And Lava's AFK. What's Lava doing? Did he bump his head on the ceiling again? Oh, he's moving. But I mean, you know, they're playing a lot more confident overall, and I'm really liking it. Exo is, you know, you could say he was in no man's land, but Exo's swaying around, he's flicking, he's flocking. Like, I'm liking what I see out of this Okami team, and I'm hoping, like, I don't know, in the future they can translate this to Anjali. I like it.
That was 2 clutches in a row too. A 2v4 from Exo and Lava, followed up by a 1v3 from Matt Bonger. In which 3 and 2 before that. So wonderful stuff from Matt Bonger. I don't actually know his name.
Matt Bonger. If his first 3 kills of the game are 1v3. So Surf.
Impact frags.
I mean, when the hell is Surf gonna close that around at this point? First round we can call it a wash. The second 2 got to Windows. And I'm sure they know that. I'm sure they're saying that to themselves. So we'll see. This wall was honestly a huge point of contention before. It took a lot of time to get this wall opened for the attack. Last time we witnessed this site. And it's only going to get tougher as I imagine Jolton is not going to give his life away this time. I guess give or take how you want to see it. Give it away or take. Jolton kind of does both extremes. I mean, he's literally been, what, the opening kill and death each of the first 3 rounds, I'm pretty sure. C4 blowing up the carpet. Not the carpet, but no player.
Jolton giveth and Jolton taketh away.
I mean, quite literally.
There's an Astro Shield for Exo to play behind, lucky for him, but
And again,
the fridge will go down! As I was literally just Ambi holding the default brick store angle from closet. Exo will be the next to lose his life to Ashen. Wait, did Ashen just get that kill there? Wow, and a second one, Lava dead! Because that wall is soft. And Ambi walks in and finds another. It's just Bry. And Bry will sprint right into Asian.
well then.
So you asked when will Surf finally close out a round, and they will do just that flawlessly, because Okami kind of gave their lives away.
What? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is why you reinforce that wall. There's actually very few reasons I can think of why you would ever want to leave it soft. Because if someone can send a repel, I mean, yeah, you just watched it. He's just gonna stare 5,000 miles. It's literally a 1,000-yard stare from that repel, which can be upside down as well, all the way into the site against people who, quite frankly, I mean, look at that. He didn't even have to really be upside down. He's shooting. He's shooting a shoot, and he kills 2 people. Repels upside down, gets another. It's just reinforce. That's been a problem. The first game too. We watched the freaking server wall was just wide open. And then there we see the, of course, that Asher wall open. That's a nightmare for Okami. But again, it's just one round for sure. Okami's still holding decisive lead here. I think we're seeing
3-1 is
that echo too.
3-1 is still a tough deficit to come back from for Surf. They're really going to need. Actually, yeah, on Villa,
at least two rounds
on
of
Villa,
attack.
you really only need 2. 3-3 would
At
be
least.
nice, but it's kind of. I feel like that's kind of chalk. 4-2 now would be expected. That would be passable for Surf. Okami are back on AVG, and they've got a little bit of downstairs presence. Da Fridge, otherwise known as Joltanaka, is downstairs as Mozzie, playing with the C4 from below, supporting Bry on his statue extension, perhaps. Or he's just going to lurk in living room. That's cool, too. Bry's alone. That's not great. Especially when Surf are full pressing this side of the map. At this point, I guess Bry's hoping to just either waste time or go 1-for-1. Because this is going to be tough for him to escape. And he's just going to drop down. Nope. He is not going to deal with it.
Okay, what? Well, round 2.
No.
Okay, he's gonna run away.
He's going back.
Brian's been getting mobile this whole game. Seems like, honestly, like to his detriment. To be honest, I think his one opening death was him just quite literally running in front of the front door on the south side. And here you go again this round, just kind of running around. This time he doesn't lose his life for it though. Maybe sowing some confusion from Surf, but again, the main objective clear from Master. Completed. He's look at this guy. He just died to that door, like I said, 2 rounds ago. And he's back for more, baby. Look at him.
Well, see, the difference is he's not sprinting at the door this time.
Oh, yeah. This time he's standing right next to it and could perhaps have a drone on him. I don't know. That's going to be a challenge for whoever from Surf happens to trip and fall upon it later in the round. Asian, again, when I say a drone and a drone in a dream, that's the type of thing that can deal with a play like that. Did he actually? Yeah, Bry's already gone. I thought he was still over there. Nope. Bry's back in a more reasonable position, and now you start to feel the constriction a little bit. It's like you eat a double cheeseburger from Burger King. You can feel your veins just kind of constricting a little. That's how the site is right about now. You got players from landing, a guy that can crouch walk up the stairs, an Asian on either staircase. It can get really claustrophobic really quickly, and of course the study balcony pressure as well that may or may not come through for Surf. It didn't come through last round. Ambi DeFridge again, Jolton every round has been like a part of the opening fight. I swear to you. And this round's no different. No map bonger. Just bringing things back for his team.
Now, Bry will sit on top main, contesting maybe that study window player, and Lava actually gets the Electro Claw trick because the nade doesn't go off in time. Now, luckily for Surf, Reed still has 12 shots with the X-Cairo, so he can still open, you know, a decently sized hole. But because of Bry's position, All those X-Kairos get shot out, and the time is dwindling. 20 seconds. The Echo's going to be coming into play soon, but here comes the Hibana. Down goes Bry. What are you looking at? Ambi's going to plant down. There's nothing to stop him. Lava's dead, but there's the Echo. Is it going to go off in time once again? He's got to waste it, but he's just out now. He's going to have to just dry peek in. He'll get one onto the Ash. He's looking for another, but he'll get crossfired, and that leaves Matt Bonger alone, now in a 1 versus 2 post-plant. The time no longer working in his favor. Ambi backed off all the way past Skull Sword's statue door, and Reed posted up on the study window. Now, luckily for Matt Bonger, that means these two fights are rather easy to isolate, but the attackers are very far afield, and he's going to be wasting a lot of time searching for said fights, and he'll peek right into Ambi, take some damage, and finally get finished off on the reswing. Surf with round number 5.
Fortunately for Matt Bonger, the magic has run out this round. And honestly, he had the better kit for it than before. He had that 1.5 on whammy. Bonger could have had another one. Like you said, those two were split, but they played it perfectly. Ambi, he might be like literally 16, but he's been playing in these trenches for a while. He's experienced. Don't let the age fool you. Played that perfectly. Didn't overpeak. Didn't get silly. You know, he's just kind of, he played that perfectly. Played the 2v1 perfectly. Got that bomb down. The pressure, like I said, you wonder why I'm screaming, Bry, have you lost your mind? What are you looking at? He's looking at the stairs. Remember how I said, like, I made the Burger King analogy?
Yes.
Oh, someone was downstairs. It's Asian, right? Asian was walking around downstairs like, I'm up it. And then Bry's like, oh my God, I have to worry about this. I have to look at the stairs. Doesn't take into account that someone's going to just swing on him from the balcony. And that there actually was no Asian there. Asian actually rotated somewhere else. That's that wild card factor that T3 teams and to an extent teams from other regions do. And I love it. Confuse people. You peer. What did you say that last series? Someone that you just manifest.
Materialize.
You materialize into positions, and part of it is random, but a lot of it is kind of calculated. It's like stimuli, you know? Like Asian just, all you did, what did you shoot the default bottom main? That's enough for Bry to like lose his mind, be overly concerned about it. That's the wrinkles of play that I love watching out of the lower tier teams in North America, to be honest with you. Good stuff.
What's interesting, too, is that Reed sent flashes into the doorway before he pushed.
Yeah. Talk about stimuli. Like, what is he flashing, you know? He's just like, where do I look?
But Bryce still was looking.
Bryce, like, I mean, it's goofy, it's funny, but it's effective. Surf. This time, look at this guy. He's in the bathroom now. He's adjusted. Just kind of walking around. Will he find someone through this floor hole?
I guarantee if he stares at it for long enough.
That is a pretty default spot to stand. I'm not going to lie to you.
It is. Oh, there could be one right now.
Oh!
Almost. Nearly getting Exo. But he'll have to settle for one bullet into the body of the Echo, who will now no longer be inside a vault. But Matt Bonger, early kill, sitting on main stairs, catches Spiff. What was Spiff doing? I don't know how he just died to that. I guess maybe just pushed up too far.
You know he used to be called Spiff Don't Whiff. Right now, I would say there's a lot of whiffing.
I guess you can't give him a chance to not whiff if you didn't give him a chance to shoot in the first place.
Very true. Matt Bonger has been on one.
Oh, he got the down.
He gets the down, but the C4, that's just pure talent. You can't teach that. Asian just snipes the C4, and Jolton gets introduced. And now it's what was kind of a winnable situation for Okami has been flipped. Reed, does Reed have any idea what's happening? Baiting out a Malusi, does no idea Lava's there, but Asian again for his third is going to continue to reestablish control in rounds. And rather in this round. And I don't think Bry's in a great spot right now. Upside down, stunned. Not ideal.
Oh, Exo does catch Asian, so we'll put the Ash's reign of terror to rest. Ashen is also very lit up, so 2 versus 2, rather even in the HP count, but Exo is still getting aggressive on the Echo when he really doesn't need to. Leaves Bry alone, and sure, Ashen is very low in HP, but he still wins the fight! Surf with round number 6, because Okami get peak heavy. Matt Bonger got the down on the Zoe. Jolton, your C4 got shot. You don't need to keep pushing that. You know someone is already looking in your direction because the C4 got shot. but he pushes in. Lava now has to make a play. He gets one onto Reed and dies. Sure, he goes 1-for-1. That's not on him. Exo gets the refrag onto Asian and then re-peeks to Study when he's still got yokais up that could be used for info that Bri could play off of. And at the end, Bri really should have just won that fight against Ashen. Ashen was 1 HP. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think so. When earlier I was saying Surf's got to, close out rounds a little bit and play the potential we know we've seen them do. First couple, I mean, this could very well be 5-1 Surf right now if it wasn't for some pretty incredible play. We're roasting EXO a little for peeking there, but EXO and Lava especially, the last time we saw the site, or one of the last times we saw the site, were pretty instrumental, in a 2 versus 4, I believe. Just kind of bringing it back. That round didn't, that time it was just Surf. They were just better that round. I think the Sophia onto the Melusi there at the end is a perfect example of that. That is just ridiculous. The fact that he won that with no health so casually. Yeah. Surf's starting to wake up a little, and now they're on defense. And Okami, historically, sounds like team had biblical struggles with entrying. Probably one of the worst entry teams you could ever watch.
Oh, yeah. It was not great.
It was all over the place. And with Brian, if Matt Bronger can translate that energy on defense to attack, that problem, I'm telling you right now, Harry, that problem might have corrected itself with these pickups, but we'll see.
Did you just call me Harry?
Yeah.
You've never called me that before.
I feel like I have. But
Maybe I just don't remember it. I remember one of Lava's complaints about his old team was that it felt like when he was entering, he never really had support. And then when he was taken off flank watch, he still had to entry because his entries weren't entering. But like you said, with this new roster, I don't really think, with people like Bri and Matt Bonger, who I've seen be extremely aggressive in the past, you might not have those problems again. And Lava's gonna kill Spiff as Bri just kind of walked in, saw Spiff out of the corner of his eye, and
dude, who needs to entry when people just not only does Spiff just completely not look in the direction of Master Tor, he would have absolutely killed Bri there. He then decides to just chuck it right out the window. So forget entrying when people just jump out the window at you and you're 1 in 5. Spiff, not present in this game thus far. But this is still winnable. Again, this is a defensive situation here. There's still a lot of utility to clear and a lot of gunners on the side of Serve outside of Spiff.
Sorry.
Who is? What are you losing your mind?
Oh, you said
thinking
gunner.
about all the different. Did I?
He said there's plenty of gunners available.
Oh,
no, he's on Mystic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh god.
Well, listen, I couldn't resist. I just take the opportunity.
It was funny now that I get it.
This angle from Ashen could be dastardly if someone walks into it, but for now there is sub 1 minute. And that's when Reed is going to let out the first of his gas canisters. A little bit early, but well, actually, it's pretty early considering I thought Mute still had his C4. He does not. So these gas canisters are the only area denial and anti-plant that the defense has available to them. Now, it's going to be Lava separating from the pack and going over towards Study, not Exo the Hibana like we're typically used to. Or actually, no, Exo will join him from the window. So it's a 2-man Study push, as they have not lost a body yet with the other 3 pushing from the north side. But as I say that, Lava just kind of walks right into the doorway. Now, Exo does get the trade, but that was kind of an unnecessary loss of life, and the push has to come in now with 10 seconds left. The Fridge is going to be going for the plant behind Vault as Exo dies to the prone holes, I guess. And no, there's no cover from Bri! Reed's able to get the planter, and what happened? Okami fell apart.
You know what happened, right? There's some grown... Oh, just kidding. These guys are mostly under 18, but that was just some big boy plays right there. Gunplay. You said it. Lava, unnecessary loss of life. I get that. EXO had a nice trade onto the player all the way in books, I think, trying to fight from the stairs. And then they had study control. They had the cross they needed. And the one thing, you're talking about smokes, C4s, and whatever. Sometimes you just got to deny with your firearm, your weapon. And that's kind of what they did there. Just kind of outworked Okami at the point of attack in just about every capacity. I think literally every cross there. Study, top main, all got just obliterated.
They don't need top main for that push.
They don't.
If Lava had just sat there, I think from the study door, you can get that prone angle like towards vault. You can deny that wide swing.
But did it happen?
No, because he walked in and died. And then Exo was like facing the hole. Like I don't know why Exo pushed up so far. I mean, he didn't need to.
Remember how I said earlier that Okami's really confident, really playing a lot more confident than the old team?
You think they're too confident?
I think their confidence isn't matching the ability to win the gunfights. In some instances, because I'm gonna be honest, like they've obviously won 3 rounds off of some pretty nice gun skill, but it's not been the case obviously every other round. Because Surf has just done the same more often than Okami. This is a first-person shooter. Sometimes you have to shoot the enemy. Honestly, there's not a lot of crazy strategy we're seeing here. This is quite literally just who can click better in critical moments.
Yeah.
How many rounds in a row is this for Surf by? Is it 4?
4. Yep. They were down 3-0. Or they were down 0-3, and now they're up 4-3.
Yeah.
So yeah, Surf are on a roll. It seemed like maybe they just needed a little bit of a wake up, and they're starting to walk all over Okami in the past 4 rounds. Asians downstairs, of course, playing for the C4 from below. This is a full master direct from Okami. No South clear nonsense to speak of. Exo and Matt Bonger already moved in with Lava hammering away at the bathroom wall. This could be prime C4 potential for Asian, but he doesn't have any info. Instead, C4 potential for Reed Sync. Down goes Matt Bonger as Ambi takes the head off Bry, and your 2 entries fall just like that.
That C4 is so incredibly common. We saw Jolton do the same one, except Jolton only succeeded in blowing up some carpet this time, though. Surf's going to succeed in blowing up. I mean, there was also a simultaneous shot to the face. Blowing up and doming Brian Bonga. And this attack is now, I mean, considering the wall is not even open yet, I don't think. Oh, there it is. Maybe? Impact trick? Question mark?
No, it got open.
Okay, yeah, I got open. So, I don't know. Still a lot to overcome for Okami. There's gates, there's shields. Pretty much Surf just has to not expose themselves. Wait for Okami to go for the plant because they have to. They haven't even picked up the case yet. I would say the situation is very tumultuous for Okami. 40 seconds to go. There's a lot of time to work with, but not a lot to work with in terms of positioning. What is the fridge? It's almost got a kill, but it opens up, I guess, an opening for Exo and for Okami. They do have Astro now, but is it going to be enough? Will the Aruni be caught lacking?
Push all the way in. Nope. Spiff don't whiff.
Nope.
There we go. Spiff finally gets into a gunfight, and he'll even damage Lava, who can't do anything against the double up in Trophy. So it's now 5 rounds in a row from Surf. They have been looking indomitable, especially with that master clear not going the way Okami wanted. The initial 2-piece.
Wow. I mean, he created the space. Was he? I wonder if he's using. I'll have to see it in replay, but I'm pretty sure he was using like a really zoomed in scope on us. Yeah, that close range.
Yeah, I think he had the 2x.
In his defense, because I mean, that was one of the few rounds where Jolton has not been a part of the initial. I think on attack especially, he's been planting, he's been flank watching, but on defense, you look at that 2-8 scoreline. A lot of it was just early round. You name it. I'm pretty sure both of those kills came early round. Otherwise, pretty limited impact. Bry as well, with the exception of a kill here or there. Not having the luckiest game. He's been walking in front of doors and whatnot. And right now, it just kind of feels like Pat Bonger and obviously Lob and Exo as a duo. The only thing's really pulling through for Okami in a consistency state of things. Obviously, we talked about Spiff was whiffing up until last round. So I think the scope of the game has changed, definitely since the opening 3 rounds. And we're seeing our first Finka.
10 seconds remaining.
I like Finka. We'll see how Exo Tour Life does it. Wait, I just noticed. Why are there 2 L's?
For extra comedic effect, I think. You know, because one's lowercase. Or is it a
Yes.
capital I? I don't know. Is it?
No, I'm pretty sure that's an L. It's slightly taller than the capital L, and the uppercase I is kind of short. But Lava's gonna go down early. He was like 6-1 at one point. Now he's 8-7. He's certainly slowed down, as is the rest of his team. Reed also knows exactly where the lion is, and Ashen is going to do a lot of damage from above, and there's the 1-2 punch, but here comes Bry, just walking right in, aided by the Finka boost. Down go your anchors, looking for a third, but he'll get clapped by Asian, and a second!
That's
wow!
ridiculous.
What a
That's
shot!
ridiculous.
Oh my god!
He should not be winning fights like... That's not fair! He just
Asian.
walks around the corner!
The power
That's not
of,
fair!
the power of Red Dot and being insanely ripped.
Honestly.
Connor Asian last name. My god.
It's not like he's paying abusing. Can
I
we
am
get a scoreboard
stunned at
flash?
that. I am stunned at that second shot. That was
The first shot, he just walked around the corner. He had no info, nothing. Just, oh, he in kitchen, bet. Swings. Listen, when I say, like, I've said it a million times, our future is T3 in North America. This kid, that's the type of thing we need to shut down Shaiko. That's what we need to kill Muzi and Pino and all those guys. We can't win gunfights until we get Asian there. I cannot wait to see that guy.
too bad he doesn't turn 18 until next year.
Yeah.
Protect your bombs from being defused by
That's just literally not fair. What was that? You understand how ridiculous that gunfight is?
That was
Like,
not
what?
only walking around the corner and doming the Zoe with no info,
No info.
but then
he's looking at it.
flicking onto the second. Like, did you see how
Like it's nothing.
slim that shot was?
Yeah, he makes it look easy. Let me tell you. You try to do that in a game right now.
Asian is just built different. I
can't do
swear.
it.
That was a 3K for him last round too. Like I was so stunned I stopped shoutcasting. I couldn't do it. I was lost for words.
10 seconds to go.
That was
Just appreciate greatness.
incredible stuff.
All right. Just
And
appreciate
it's been
greatness.
6 rounds in a row for Surf.
Attacker's objective is to locate
Okami
think-
won the first 3 and then just I don't know what happened.
You think Okami has it in them after such a... What is he? He's just walking around like...
He's
what
just
is he
walking,
doing?
bro.
Is he just flexing his muscle? Like, what is this guy doing? He's walking around
He's grip walking.
unleaned. Like, what is he doing? Okay.
Also, I was gonna say I don't know if I don't know what kind of Asian that Asian is.
He's an Asian with a Z.
I was gonna say if he was Chinese, he had that he had that connection with Legion. He had the power up.
Oh, once
There's the
again,
other
Jolton.
A.
What? What? Just happened to him?
I think he died.
Was he all the way in on split, or am I hallucinating? Please tell me I'm hallucinating.
I honestly, I wouldn't doubt it, knowing Jolton. But,
I'm gonna assume he died on the safe door there. Not.
They have
split.
already lost a body within the first minute, and that is their Nomad, and up against people like Asian. People like Ashen, who's still in 90. That's not great. Especially because Asian is the Vigil, so he'll be invisible to those drones. I'm sure you might have an idea that someone's flanking because of the lines, but
That's not good enough.
you won't know
Wait,
exactly
did you
where.
just watch what Asian did like last round? That's not good enough.
Yeah, Asian will probably win the fight anyway.
You need
Right
to-
now he's
you need
having a stare
GPS.
down with Matt Bonger.
Yeah, I mean, like Matt Varner needs GPS, like AWACS assisted coordinates
Heat
to have a
seeking
chance.
bullets.
And you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
Oh my god!
Look,
Oh,
look
and he
at this
gets the
guy.
second?
Oh,
No! Okay.
That's what kills
All right.
Asian. It's a guy flopping over a 6'10" lava, jumping over.
Goomba stomping him. I mean, hey,
Unbelievable.
that's what it takes. And still, Okami are at a one-man disadvantage. Asian, do not dare say you suck. What does that mean for literally everyone else in NA? Ashen will go down, sort of equalizing the man count, at least for now, but you see he's tucked behind the reinforcement. He's in a completely recoverable position, so no suffering man loss so far for Surf. Bry is attempting to make his way in, but can't make any ground because of the smoke grenades from Reed, who waits a little bit longer before sending the first one out. So he'll be able to space them out a little bit more effectively as he tags up the feet of the sledge. Now down to a little bit below half. He will abandon his post in 90, but in comes the Zoe. Bry's just walked in, but Study's not clear. Spiff gets a freebie, make it 2, and it's Exo. 1 versus 4, as Surf have effectively 7-round reverse swept. At least it will be 7 rounds if they just kill the lone Hibana. And he's only got 15 seconds. There's no way he can get in time. There's no way he can pick up that diffuser in time. And all of Surf, well, 1 player will overpeak, but there's still 3 left. And Ambi will put him out of his misery. Surf, they go down 0-3, and they do not drop another round after that.
Yeah, that was,
So remember when I said, you know, I'm going to give Surf the advantage, because I know how they play, you know, Okami weren't doing too hot. Then the first 3 rounds happened, and I was like, am I about to look like a fool? Am I about to look like a moron?
I think they just need to warm up. You know,
we had that warm up, yeah.
We had that A7 game that extended round 1 a little bit.
Asian just had to warm up his wrist a bit before dropping 12 and 6.
Yeah, I mean that was just. I don't think.
Pretty sure that's illegal in several countries.
It's
I
just
think you
like
can just do that to people.
You know, like I'm like, oh yeah, like you know how you were saying like Asian leads. You have the info game around Asian. It's like, that guy, you need at least 2 drones, a live Z ping, and like, I don't know what can help you in that situation against someone shooting like that. It's not a question of info. It's not a question of, oh guys, we gotta drone better. It's a question of, guys, can we compete in a one-on-one gunfight? Wasn't the case.
They were simply outclassed in a lot of the gunfights.
The C4 snipes it like.
Dude, Asian does not. Dude, okay, Asian was 6 and 5. 6 and 5 on round 6. He then went 6 and 1 in the second half of the game. That's just uncalled for. That performance from Asian, I would even say, was out of pocket.
Out of pocket?
That was crazy.
I don't know. That was
That's what we know and love about Asian. I remember the first time I ever watched that guy was actually SCS Season 5 qualifiers when he was on aggro. I remember watching him and Ashen and being like, wow.
You know what's funny? We didn't even
those
do that
guys those guys are different.
They had Ambi, Ashen.
Yeah, Ashen and Asian.
He's in AAA over there. I mean, like, how do you compete?
Surf already had their AAA. Okami needed someone else to call support.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I actually called AAA the other day because my car battery died.
Really?
Yeah. So it's funny. But yes.
Smoked.
Not much else to really say. Like we said, you know, Surf was just kind of better there, and just a little lopsided. So we're gonna take a quick break.
No, we're not taking a break. Remember, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do that thing where we watch someone else.
Oh yeah.
Someone else's POV. Yeah. So what we're gonna do? I'm pretty sure we've gotten permission from the players to do this. Is we're gonna pull up.
Y'all can go through jacuzzi.
Okay.
I will go window.
Who is
and then
this?
if you join in, fuck.
Yeah, who is this? Record 0-1. Who's 0-1 right now?
They're downstairs, right? 5 seconds.
Let's
Who?
see.
Yes.
I have no idea what Furby just said.
I'm gonna reset my
I saw a Cruise 47.
Oh, okay. This is Arrival 7, so we're spectating one of the Arrival 7 players. And basically, whenever we see someone do something stupid, we're gonna laugh at them.
And then I'll join you in, Zap.
Stop
We get the-
tabbing.
We get the comms here, right? You know, that's the panic tab.
Yeah, you
Like,
gotta open it up.
They're 5-5. Who are they? Who are they? Arrival 7 are playing against
Garage Raptor clear.
2 Relax Esports.
Yep, joining. I'm
Your
joining
immediate
a gym.
first clear. Your immediate
I don't know who these
Gym's
guys are
clear.
either. Oh, they have Exil.
Watch your main.
That is the only name I recognize, and I've never even seen him play.
Top main clear.
Exil or
Logic.
Exum?
No, Exil.
Logi
EXIL.
is good.
So like the
So we're watching.
Exile's little brother.
Okay, you're good.
Exil.
Good lounge.
What are we watching? Short Psych?
Good stock. Good stock.
B1 is clear.
I don't know. All I know is I see a clear going through here, and it seems the site is
We wanna-
basement.
do you
Yeah,
want
it's
me to open
crazy.
up Moto?
You know,
Yep.
this is
I'm getting
casting
in and opening
without
up Moto.
the cheat view. You know,
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We have as much info as the players do.
I mean they are maving
Actually,
the Moto.
we've even less info because I can't actually hear the comms.
Okay.
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
on main, I'm on main.
So,
Okay.
oh, never mind. Now we have the comms.
Let's see.
Oh, whoops, I went up.
Not a whole lot going on
That
there.
head was on the cat on the church wall.
Okay, we're beginning
They have
to
hit
open
holes
up
on the
time
church
here.
wall.
Head was on the cat.
Which church wall do you think he's talking about? The one to blue or the one to the one to man?
I don't know. That's a. You know, that's some. I'm gonna have to question the comms there. You know, I
Why
wish
is
we
there
clarify.
But he doesn't.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, so there's nothing.
Why was there an
okay.
echo close moto
Only
door?
ours.
I don't know. Maybe he has a shotgun.
I dropped. Yep. I
Hey.
don't think they even know.
The echo is just echoing someone at a minute.
We need
Alright,
to
someone
take
just got
blue. People
smoked.
need to take blue.
I'm going with Buck.
I'm gonna try and res you. I'm gonna try and res you.
I like this. You just kind of sit back, relax, and listen to the players. Just an echo drum
I'm
in
here with you.
secret.
I res Anthony.
You know, it's a little peculiar. You've
Yeah, I'll
got
go
Buck
oil.
and Blue. And I don't seem like the
I've
attack
got oil.
is.
You take strike.
I died.
I don't think they've opened Buff Armory.
Triple's open.
They're just gonna flop in Blue here.
Jaeger?
Nasty
Oh.
kill.
Still 4v3 though.
Okay.
Oh,
Another.
there's the equalizer.
Triple, I think.
They've got
Swinging in
full
the
blue
church.
control. They're moving into church as well. Oh,
In church. In church. He's
Kate just smoked the Iana.
He's in Moto.
I've got no idea where this
AKs.
Kate is. There's the crossfire from
Box
the
2 now.
AK.
No, box 2 now.
Sorry, I'm retarded. I thought I saw. Sorry.
That's a no-no word.
Yeah.
All good.
And this is why we can't have listen-ins.
Hit one on that guy.
Yeah, if you ever wonder why isn't this more common?
Weird though, you shot him a lot.
There you go.
No, I shot that guy.
I don't know who said it, but yes, Arrival 7
Together off.
now facing a 5-7 deficit here.
Time, like we were running out of time and we panicked.
He's absolutely right. They did panic.
They have to go gym.
Next time,
Very,
I-
very
I-
apt
I-
post-round analysis from the
Terminate.
players.
He
I'm
down-
glad they are aware of their
I know
faults.
I called
Yeah,
him,
they were-
don't pick
they
it
were
up,
definitely
just church
panicking.
row with your team and push blue in the oil.
You don't need to go far right side of me when they have that shield either.
Yeah, I didn't realize till I was there already. Because he put it like so weirdly, like
Well, they're gonna go there if we get to OT, or when we get to OT, they're gonna go there.
we just gotta push differently. Like instead of
Yeah, I think we need to do like a dirt blue push
Yeah.
if they go there again.
Their
Blue.
dirt pressure is horrible, so dirt blue is the play.
Are they talking about attacking that site again when they?
They just lost it. They can't go there.
Am I-
The wall right here is 50 wall.
Yep.
If it's soft, we'll just buck it. So buck and ace this spawn here.
Okay.
We need to send a guy Logi hatch, windows, and then Therm needs to get the jacuzzi wall.
Oh, so by the way,
After
stream,
you open the
uh,
CC wall, Buck.
I promised Gunner that
rotate
we'd get his
to
next
Logi
game.
hatch.
Am I
So
just gonna hold
if
CC?
Mystic are playing someone
Yeah,
that we
okay.
haven't casted yet, we're
for the
casting
entire
Mystic.
round.
Okay.
10
Just PSA.
Well, unless everyone dies in play.
Yeah.
5 seconds to
It's still soft. You can just open it.
Okay, shot my cam and bar.
Your mission is to locate and
So what are they attacking? Jim? It's gotta be Jim, right? Because Plot Wall's soft.
Okay, we need
You
to
know,
be pushing
I don't think I
Jacuzzi.
actually heard them
Y'all
say.
need to come over here.
I heard it. You know, they're gonna ace
Yeah, it's
the
Jim.
wall here.
I'm on repel whenever.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how this cash clear goes. It's,
yeah,
this
we're
wall's nice and soft. Okay, cruise
And
47.
I got your
Lost.
refrag here.
Oh,
Alright.
they got a trade.
My keyboard is so ass. I had
Is
a
that
free
another
kill,
person
He wasn't
there?
even looking at
I
me.
killed Echo.
Wait, hold up. There might be one CC window.
I already
I,
killed
mean,
him.
I don't know what freezing R is doing. That guy just walked in front of the breach. He's at the bottom
Was that-
of the
that's
scoreboard
good.
too.
Come on, he just called that he killed Echo.
Okay, yeah, good luck.
They have a jammer here.
What?
Just repelling at the top, man. Repelling at the top.
Why was Echo?
But so you
Okay.
guys can play Windows for free. You don't need to worry about
I'm
CC.
kind of upset about that. Why was Echo swinging the buck plat?
One bear rug, it looks like.
Why is the sky blue? These are things that we don't know.
Wow. Hey, replace him, somebody.
I can.
Ace, replace him on Logi and Zoke goes to windows.
Did he just die in Logi or fly off the roof? What just happened to his
Oh,
body?
actually, before you do that, the basketball.
The skull like fell to the
Yep.
ground. What happened to that guy?
I guess he died. Yeah, he died on the Logi hatch.
Was he off the roof
One
doing a
coming
little
up main
thingy
right
in
now,
the
you have no
roof?
clue.
I don't know. This round looks like
Yeah,
a
the
wash
second
to
person
me.
in this corner.
It's a 4 versus
One in
3.
bathroom, mute, stuck with a
I mean, they still got a
shotgun,
minute
no
for you.
dogginess.
It's mute jam.
That's
I need
muted,
a
brother.
nade or something.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can
no
flash.
way we can do that.
I don't have a nade.
Alright, sure.
Get
Shit.
a
I might be
camera
able to
feed.
flash
We don't
this
have
guy and
nades.
just push up on him, honestly.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
flash
because
him.
I'm pretty sure the Iona died immediately, like
Yeah.
a Muppet. So
That was their
now
only
there are
nades.
no nades. All right, so now
So they're
like,
just gonna flash and push this guy, right? Like they called.
yo, thermite just ran in it. You hurt?
Oh!
Let's get it.
Break the mute jam.
Let's go, geek the
There he
freak.
is. Geek's in bathroom now.
I'm holding with you.
Oh, plant, wait,
The Smelma is going off on this wall here. They're gonna establish a cross. He's
wait.
gonna try to play on the weight.
What?
I feel like that is not the spot. I feel like this is not the spot.
Underneath
You can
me.
literally get your ass
I
shot
got
from
shot.
construction. What are you doing? Short psych.
Jump in or something.
What is that plant
One's
spot?
underneath.
I think he misunderstood where to play, and now the but it doesn't matter. 1v2,
1v1?
1v1. Jaeger's across the map. Jaeger's in Zimbabwe.
He's not across the map. He was under the hatch.
True, he can rotate up, especially since he's crouch walking to pick up the diffuser. Okay,
Easy rotate.
now he's gonna plant, but he's again
No,
this
you
plant
can
spot.
see your head.
Okay, he's gonna get off. 35
Does
seconds.
he have a drone?
Just plant on the lodge, rotate.
35 seconds here. What's he gonna do? Plant it.
He might
Stick
go
it.
on.
Stick it.
I have lock cam.
He's gonna stick it. This guy's not watching cams. He hasn't got on a single cam. He's been spectating his teammates the whole time. But no!
Oh!
We locked those off.
Knicks. And I'm not talking about Knicks from Mirage. And I'm not talking about Knicks from
I'm playing in a
EXG.
bad spot. That's on me, guys.
I'm talking Knicks with 2
Wow.
S's.
You went
I
way
told you to
back.
plant those.
Yep.
I don't know
I-
who that
I
guy
could've
was
punted.
called.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's
That
a
was
shame.
funny.
We're short.
It's funny to see it for their. It's funny,
That's actually kind of fun. I like not knowing everything sometimes.
right?
But,
When you see it live.
Was that the last game? I don't know if that was the last game available. But, see,
I don't know either.
I don't know a likely reason. Or something that would have helped Short Psych and Geek win that round at the end there.
What do you think?
I think maybe they could have a better chair. And you know who could supply those better chairs?
Gucci and Prada. Wait, no. Mavix?
Our friends at Mavix. Experience. Mavix Gaming Chairs, the exclusive chair partner for NSG and local host, and by proxy, SCS. All Mavix Gaming chairs feature the Future 9 functions of critical ergonomics to support gamers everywhere. Get yours today for as little as $24.69 a month. And if you use the code NSGS5, or sorry, NSG55, you can save $55. You can shop at mavix.com/NerdStreetGamers. So thank you very much to Mavix. Thank you very much to Mike and Ike for making these events possible. And thank you for sticking with us through 2 incredible games so far. But we've got 2 more, so do not go anywhere. After this break, we will likely have Team Mystic up against whatever opponents the random bracket decides to put them
Whatever.
up against.
Whatever esports, baby. Let's go.